Good day. Hello. My name is Laura Ebert, she, her. I am Region 9's Director of the Environmental Justice, Community Engagement, and Environmental Review Division, and I happen to be the current chair of the National Honor Awards Board. Welcome, everyone, to our annual Honor Awards ceremony. We're so glad that you're here in person and online. If you would please stand, we're going to welcome Linda Gray to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much for that beautiful rendition, Linda. We're so lucky to have you. This Honor Awards ceremony is a special opportunity for us to reflect on the impacts of public service. I want to express my thanks to everyone who's taken the time to attend here in person and for folks who are joining us online. The members of the National Honor Awards Board get an unusual opportunity to see a slice of everything that the agency is up to, all the amazing work that's happening as we're carrying out our mission to protect human health and the environment. And the board is tasked with winnowing down thousands of nominated individuals into the best of the best, the folks that we will celebrate here today. I'm so proud of the entire gamut of work that was represented in nominations for fiscal year 2023 performance, and especially proud of the work of the board to present you with those best of the best here today. And I know that I speak for my colleagues on the Honor Awards Board when I say we're really looking forward to receiving nominations for fiscal year 2024 work coming very soon. Serving on the board is really a joy. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve in this role. I'm really pleased to present to you now a message from our former Deputy Administrator, Janet McCabe.
Hello, everyone. I don't need to tell you about the value of service, but since they gave me the opportunity, I'm going to do it anyway. I have had many opportunities over the course of my career to serve the public, and I have had the perhaps more rare and treasured opportunity to serve not just the public, but to directly serve you, the public servants. I have known since my days in the Office of Air and Radiation that EPA employees are extraordinary professionals, extraordinary public servants, and extraordinary human beings. When I came back to the agency in 2021 and stepped into the role of your deputy, I had no idea how much more certain I would become that EPA employees are truly the most outstanding I have ever encountered. I have had a front row seat for some of your biggest successes. Rolling out history-making levels of funding comes to mind. Some of our biggest challenges, including responding to public health emergencies in communities all across the country. One thing that has struck me is that in all the moments, big or small, the civil servants at EPA are, without fanfare and with deep commitment, showing up and doing the work we came here to do. I know, and you know, that the work each and every member of this agency puts in every day is noteworthy. The kind of commitment, day after day, year over year, that you put in is nothing short of remarkable. This means that the process to winnow down thousands of awe-inspiring National Honor Award nominees to the very best of the best is an eternal challenge. So I want to salute the members of the National Honor Awards Board for doing the heaviest of that lifting for us, reading through and carefully assessing each nomination and elevating for senior leadership concurrence what we can all honestly say are the very topmost of a very crowded field of incredible achievements. To the assembled winners and to all of you who are nominees, congratulations. I hope your leadership, your colleagues, and your loved ones have an opportunity to tell you in person just how valued your work is. As I reviewed the awards, I was struck by the deep impact of the work represented here today, the incredible range of projects and activities, as well as the quiet commitment of so many individuals from across the country. To all of my colleagues, thank you for showing up today to help us celebrate these bright stars. Thank you for the work you are doing each and every day on behalf of our nation. By the time you view this message, I will be among the appreciative public that your actions benefit. So from one human being to another, thank you for your service. I miss you already.
It's hard to follow Janet even virtually. Greetings and welcome to the 2024 National Honors Awards. Thank you. Welcome to the National Honor Awards 2024 ceremony. I'm Mark Roop, the Assistant Deputy Administrator here at EPA. First, let me extend Administrator Regan's and Acting Deputy Administrator Jane Nishida's warm welcome. Both wish that they could be here today, but on their behalf, I am so happy to extend congratulations to the employees receiving awards for their extraordinary achievements during fiscal year 2023. These employees deserve to be celebrated for their continued and unwavering contributions to EPA, and most especially for their work to improve people's lives across this great country. And I want to thank Laura and all of the board members for the enviable task that each took up to winnow thousands of nominations. Today, we, and especially the nearly 1,200 colleagues from our regional offices, our labs, and from headquarters, reap the benefits of Laura's work and the board members' work. Thank you very much. So whether you are in the room with us today or joining virtually, we are all here for the same reason. We're here to cheer our awardees and recognize EPA's collective contributions to protecting human health and the environment. I'm delighted and proud to call each of you a colleague. You embody so much that is the best of public service. And congratulations to all we recognize. It is now my pleasure to introduce former Deputy Administrator Bob Perciasepe. Many of you may know Bob from the time that he served here at EPA. He served as both the Assistant Administrator for Air and for Water, as well as our Deputy Administrator from 2009 to 2014. I had the good fortune of working closely with Bob when I joined EPA during President Obama's second term with Gina McCarthy, and I know firsthand what a good and decent and thoughtful leader Bob is. Throughout his tenure at EPA, Bob led efforts at protecting the nation's air and water. He worked to improve safety of the drinking water systems, standing up a new water infrastructure financing program, and led efforts to lower sulfur levels in gasoline and diesel fuel to reduce smog. Bob is also responsible for standing up E-Enterprise for the Environment, a collaborative partnership through which EPA, states, and tribes work together as an enterprise to improve the way that we all protect human health and the environment together. In fact, E-Enterprise just celebrated its 10th anniversary. Bob remains committed to protecting human health and the environment. Currently, he serves as an advisor to the Center for Climate and Energy Solutions, which is widely recognized here in the United States and internationally as a leading independent voice for practical policy and action to address our energy and climate challenges. With that, Bob is not here in the room. He's going to be zooming in, so I encourage you to watch your screens.
Hi, everyone. it's an honor to be with you all today. You know, I remember back to my first day at EPA, which was in 1993, 31 years ago. It's hard for me to believe it's been that long since I was working directly with all of you. Many changes have happened since then. Hard to ignore some of the noise and campaigns. They've gotten different in the last 30 years. Recent history, the pandemic, changes in work life between working at home and in the office, technology improvements. I'm recording to you today from a place in South Carolina. I wish I could be with you, but I'm glad I'm able to do this. You know, public service is a calling. There's sacrifice to that calling. It has always been right for me. I have never had any major desire to pursue another career path. The public scrutiny that you get was more than offset to me by the emotionally fulfilling work that I did. And I know that's the case with many of you. It's more than a career. It's a life choice, a commitment to service. And it's hard, but it's emotionally fulfilling. You know, our world, our community, our country would not have achieved all of the amazing things that have happened over time without those choosing to be in public service. Just imagine for just a moment the society without public service. You have dedicated and talented professionals working on food safety. You have advances in healthcare, police, fire, school bus drivers, public safety, national defense, building codes, cleaner cities, reduced air pollution, less contaminated land, safer x-rays. These things across the board, and across the board of all the mission of EPA, would not have been what they are today without those dedicated to public service. So I want to commend all of you for the work you've done, and I want to congratulate all of you on the awards you're receiving today. They are well-deserved, and I am so, so proud of all of you. I can't express how proud I am. You are leaders at EPA. Your work and values are looked up to by your colleagues. They will need you to be strong as leaders over the next several years, as transitions are always stressful, but this coming transition is likely to be more stressful than those in the past. We've all heard the accusations. Many of us have read the recommendations of think tanks on changes to the federal workforce and EPA itself. In particular, be strong, show compassion to all of your colleagues, and above all else, hold your heads high and act in a professional manner at all times, knowing what you have done deserves the thanks of a nation. Thank you for your service.
Those of us who would wander into Janet's office know that she had a penchant for Oreos. Bob had a penchant for peanut butter-filled pretzels, which were so good. With that, we are going to begin our awards presentations. And to begin, I'm going to invite Kimberly Patrick, the Principal Deputy Assistant Administrator for the Office of Mission Support, to kick things off. Kimberly.
Good afternoon, everyone. And before I get started, thank you to all of my colleagues and friends who heeded the call. I watched too much Game of Thrones, like, you answered the call. Remember that scene? Anyway, it's like the best scene to me, because the little girl, the youngest one, is like, we answered the call, you answered the call. It's like, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Back to the award ceremony. So it is my duty to introduce the individual awards. Mark Roop on my left to the stage here. And recipients will, I'm reading the instructions. Hi. I'm Kimberly Patrick, Principal Deputy Assistant Administrator for the Office of Mission Support. I have the honor of introducing the Gold Medal and Exceptional Service individual awardees for exceptional service. The Gold Medal is EPA's highest honor and can be granted to an individual or a team. It's given on a highly selective basis for distinguished service of major significance to environmental protection and improvement or public service. Recipients must demonstrate outstanding abilities devising and implementing major agency programs or show special skills and achievements in managerial excellence. This year, we are honoring the following: Elizabeth Coptis, maybe I should have read the instructions, right? Where's the award? I declare we have done this before, I promise.
This is our first rodeo.
Oh. Our next awardee is Erin McTeague. Making sure Erin's not here. Okay. James Byrne. The role of James Byrne is being played by. Do we have his award?
I can't take it back.
We don't have it.
Sorry, Kim, I'll bring it back later.
This is going to be fun. All right. Kathleen Aisling. Anyone accepting on her behalf? Another Region 1? Okay, all right. Michael Massey. Well, thank you. And Rachel Linduska. All right, Rachel. And now they've received their awards, I'm actually going to read the citations. I think it's important that everyone knows exactly the work that they did to receive the award, because I should have probably been reading them as they came up, but I did not do that. So Elizabeth Coptis is being recognized for her extraordinary achievement moving the federal government, including EPA, Canada, Mexico, and others, to advance the use of social cost of GHGs in rulemaking, NEPA processes, and other applications. Erin McTeague is being recognized for the development of the Northwest Tribal Asthma Project that reduced indoor air pollution through advancing in-home asthma services in Native communities. James Byrne is being recognized for successfully leading a coalition to revitalize the giant paper mills of northern Maine and leaving a lasting mark on what is possible for the National Brownfields Program. Kathleen Aisling is being recognized for outstanding communication, collaboration, and air toxic skills, substantially assisted and strengthened an EJ community in conducting coordinated separate ethylene oxide sampling. Hope that made sense to whomever this is. Let's see. Michael Massey is being recognized for leading enforcement of the Clean Water Act and Oil Pollution Act through 7 years of continuous litigation and ultimate comprehensive victory. And Rachel Linduska is being recognized for her exceptional skills as a public information officer, ensuring that communities impacted by emergencies are provided with timely and accurate information. And that concludes my mishandling of this part of our award ceremony. And I'm now going to hand it over to Helena Wooten Aguilar, who probably actually studied for her participation.
It is all right. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so I'm Helena Wooten Aguilar, and I'm the DAA in the Office of Mission Support. It's my pleasure to introduce the Silver Medal for Superior Service individual awardees. We have one in person and two that are not here, so I'm going to read the citation, even though they're not here. Hopefully, they're with us virtually. So the Silver Award ranks second among the EPA's honor awards and can be used to recognize an individual or team for highly service to the mission of environmental protection, unusual courage, or competence in the employment-related emergency, or for excellence in supervision or in leadership. This year, we are honoring Jen Lewis, Linda Cato, and Robin Moran. First up, Jen Lewis. Woo! Jen Lewis is being recognized for exceptional leadership of EPA's emergency response legal portfolio for the last 8 years and for extraordinary efforts in mentoring and coaching emergency response teams. Thank you, Jen. Our next is Linda Cato. She's not here in person, but I'll read her citation. Linda Cato is being recognized for extraordinary contributions to protecting human health and the environment through the prosecution of criminal schemes to install aftermarket devices on thousands of diesel motor vehicles. Thank you, Linda. And last and final, we have Robin. Robin Moran is being recognized. Oh, here you are. Oh, you're here. Yay, Robin. All right. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Robin. Robin Moran is being recognized for exceptional leadership and technical contributions to EPA's light-duty vehicle emissions reduction program. Thank you, Robin. Woo! So congratulations to all gold and silver individual awardees. And at this time, please join us as we view the team gold and silver awardees. Congratulations to all. So I know we're all going to be humming that song back to our offices. But again, congratulations to all gold and silver. Now let's take a look at awardees for our 17 named award categories. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me okay in the room? What fun to be here. I'm Barry Breen from the Office of Land and Emergency Management. Together today, we reflect on the significant contributions of EPA's workforce. Thank you to the members of the National Honor Awards Board for the countless hours that you have contributed to reviewing this year's nominee. I am proud to be a civil servant, and I am especially proud to be an EPA civil servant. Have you ever had this experience? You tell somebody you work at the US EPA and they just light up in a smile. Most of the time. I love it. I love it when that happens, and we get to reflect on what these others have done. The award winners and all the nominees have done reflect well on all of us. So thank you to the awards board. Thank you for lifting up these award winners, and thank you for the hard work of choosing among a very competitive field. Thank you for being here today. It honors those who deserve to be honored, to be on the screen or to be in the room, but to be watching and participating. Thank you. So best wishes and thank you. And if you are in the room, where's Mark? Mark Rupp says we're allowed to go to the Deputy Administrator's office on the 3rd floor of the North Building, right near the elevators, 30-something. Right near the elevators, 3rd floor of the North Building, where there are refreshments if you're in the room. And if you're on screen, we're doing it in memory of you. Thanks, everybody. That concludes the ceremony.